Well, how's it going? It's Uncle Jake from Motors Mischief. Today I'm in my fancy duds. Why am I in my fancy duds today? I'll tell you, because today is something special. Today we're going to be taking on a mission with the higher calling. We're going to be helping out. It's not even a project for the Raptor today. Can you believe it? It's the Raptor. This is about helping a friend. His name is Joseph. He lives in Kampala, Uganda. And Joel and I had the privilege of meeting Joseph about 2010 when we got to go to Southern Sudan and actually work to, it was an amazing experience to teach the military chaplains, the new recruits there, for just under a month. Incredible people. We loved it. I mean, it's something where I know we got far more out of it than we gave. We did our best, and yet now's a chance to do that again. And what I mean specifically is you've seen all of our cool projects, like you've got the Raptor, as Tom calls the Crafter. You got all Tom's cool stuff. You got Joel's. And the reason we have this is because we get to go to work. I even have a job I love, and we get to pay for this. And in my country, and maybe where you're at, if you want to work, you can. If you're willing and able, you can go get a job. That's not the case everywhere in the world. In fact, where Joseph's at, the political climate, the current situation with the lockdown, the poverty level, and all those things combined make it very difficult. Lots of girls and boys grow up never having been to school or very little education, and especially trade school, which would be really helpful to learn something specific. So what we're doing today is we're not just going to try to get some funds together for Joseph. That would be wonderful, but we're going to take a higher calling. You know, you've heard the principle, right? If you give somebody a fish, they eat for a day, right? But if you teach them to fish, they get to feed themselves for a lifetime. In this case, Joseph already knows how to fish. We just need to get him the tackle, so to speak. In this case, it's kind of cool. It's in the form of something called a bota bota. What is a bota bota? We're going to get to that in just a moment. First, we're going to introduce you to Joseph. We're going to let him introduce himself in his own words and what the bota bota is and what our plan is. And we'll be back after that in a moment, which I probably shouldn't have said that, but it's too late now.
Hi. Hello. My name is Joseph Otto. I live in Kampala, Uganda, Africa. I lost my father and several of my relatives in South Sudan during the civil war that lasted for decades. And the effect of that huge loss left an irreplaceable gap in my life and the life of my siblings. I remember when I heard that my father was no more, being the firstborn of the family, I knew I really needed to do a lot in order to survive. I needed to man up. I needed to assume the full responsibility of the whole family and ensure that my siblings, have food on the table, to make sure that they get the medical attentions they may need. And I know it wasn't easy, but I thank God that in the midst of all those challenges, He helped me through until today. I'm able to make this testimony. Let me take this opportunity to talk to you about a business concept that has been in my mind, that is the use of motorcycle, or what we commonly refer to as the boda boda in Uganda, being employed in the transportation, sector. Now, the use of boda boda or motorcycle and taxis in the transportation sectors is one which is very common in Uganda and neighboring countries. So this business, brethren, has proven to be one of the most resilient business that thrives in all seasons simply because of its constant demand by the prospective customers. Now, as you may know, our railway transportation and other mode of public transportation system are either not available to the public or not accessible to most parts of the country. And also, many of our people do not own, private cars. So the most common, affordable means of transport is the use of motorcycle and taxis. So the ordinary population uses these boda boda or motorcycle frequently, for their transportation and also for carrying, their cargo, such as bag of cement, home groceries, bag of maize flour, and other personal essentials. Now, to the majority of our citizens who do not own cars, who have challenge in accessing, transport means, this motorcycle is the only remedy. It's because it's relatively cheaper and affordable to the common population, and also a faster means of transport here in Kampala, and more so it is a good source of income to the business owners. So my prayers to you, brothers and sisters, is that the Lord will help connect me with partners and well-wishers who will graciously want to stand with me, just that we get some capital and invest in this transportation business.
So this is related to the channel because motors and mischief, and Joseph needs a motorcycle. If he's got that motorcycle, then he'll be able to do the cargo delivery, he'll be able to do the taxi delivery. It'll make a huge difference in what he's able to accomplish with bringing income to support himself and his family. We know what an amazing group you guys are, what a fantastic community we've got here at Motors and Mischief, and we wanted to reach out and give you guys the opportunity to be a part of what we're doing. We're going to be working to get Joseph a motorcycle, and we wanted to give you guys the opportunity to participate. So GoFundMe link in the bottom of the description here, and donate whatever you can afford. All the proceeds are going directly to Joseph to buy this motorcycle. If by some miracle we're able to get more than enough money for just one bike, then Joseph has his brother and some other individuals that could also benefit from motorcycle, and so we could get 2 bikes or 3 bikes or however many the community wants to purchase for Joseph.
So the benefits of having and owning a motorcycle business here in Uganda, in South Sudan, for instance, it's the benefit is huge, and there are quite many. So when one, for instance, owns one motorcycle, it becomes a source of employment for the person, because the person who owns it becomes the rider. So that gives employment, and not only employment, it is an employment that can generate, a very lucrative income that can help at least in family sustainability. And another advantage of owning a motorcycle business is that one will be able to have a very steady source of income, and when there is steady source of income, one will also be able to save, and when someone is able to save some money from the saving, it can be used to help other family projects. Like for my case, it will help me to get the necessary funds I need to send my siblings to get the education they very much need. And it will equally help, provide, food for the family members, and it will help us take care of medical bills and all that. So having that steady source of income will really make a lot of difference to our family and the life of my siblings.
So we love goofing around on this channel, you guys, and we have a lot of fun with you. But we also like to look at stuff that's important every once in a while, and this is one of those times. The way you make positive, lasting change in someone is to be able to provide them the tools so that they can change their own world. And that's what we're doing with Joseph here. We're going to get him a motorcycle. It's going to allow him to change every aspect of what he's doing. It's going to lift him out of poverty and enable him not only to change his own world, but to contribute to his community and help with that. So we're super excited to be able to be a part of this, and we'd like you to be too.
Due to the national crisis we have been in, our family's demand and that of many other families can be quite overwhelming. But the only way out is to start up a business, a resourceful base, substantial enough to sustain. This is a motorcycle business. So please pray for us. Thanks for watching. May our good Lord bless us until peace and prosperity is on our equal horizontal. In Jesus' name.
How cool is that? that's Joseph. Now you know Joseph, you know his family a little bit, you know what we're up against. But we have the opportunity to make an amazing difference. We really do. And that doesn't come along that often. And this is something that you can help in a number of ways. If you just share this video, how many more people will this get in front of? If you want to donate, please, we don't care how much, a lot or a little. $3 or $4, that adds up, right? If we get enough people, and if we can, maybe, who knows, maybe we'll get even more than enough for the one bike. But even just the $2,000, which is our goal for the one bike, that's enough to get the bike, the insurance, and some fuel, just not much, but enough to get him started. And what we want to do is have that grow so he can provide for his family, his extended family, jobs for the community, and then how amazing would this be? Joseph wants to gain enough money from the business to then select orphans in the community, girls and boys, and give them an education, help give them a chance. I mean, we could make a real difference in this. So we're so excited about this. I really believe in our community and everybody that's going to get behind this. We're going to see what happens. So you don't have to like for us. You don't have to share for us. As much as we love that for the channel, this is about a different purpose. So get this video out there. If you want to like it or you want to donate or whatever, please go for it. But that's it. Uncle Jake, on behalf of Motors and Mischief, we love you. We're going to take you out. You know how it goes. It's with the fist bump of friendship. Whoop-ow!